Alright, so a quick update. Front end is completely back together. What's up guys, DIY Salvage Guy here. We are back with day number 5 of the 2011 Ford Mustang GT wrap. What we're going to be doing today is finishing it up. We learned as we went on this entire thing and we made a lot of progress. We gained a lot of experience with it, and next time we do this we're going to be a lot better at it. So hopefully you guys let me know what you guys think about how it came out. Comment down below, let me know what you guys think about the color, how the build looks overall, and just being here. I thank you guys so much. Subscribe, ring that bell for post notifications, like, do all those things to help me get my name out there. Share it with your friends as well. Check out the merch line. Thank you guys for being here. Let's hop into this. Alright, so quick update. We got the bumper back together here. Couple minor imperfections that kind of occurred while we were, actually I don't know, but so there, down here I thought that this whole thing was part of the actual light. Turns out it's not. So when I cut down here, I probably shouldn't have. I should have laid that down, but you live and learn. So I put an inlay there, and up here you guys could see ran into some issues. I tried this 3 times, couldn't get it, so this is what we went with. Not super noticeable, but I mean if you're right up against it, it looks, you can tell. So what we're going to do is we are going to get our headlights back on, and then we're going to do this, get the bumper on, and the car is pretty much done. Then we have the mirrors we got to do, we got the door handles, but we're going to redo this as well. This might be a tomorrow project, we shall see, but we'll see. So we're going to keep going on this, get the headlights on, because the front end is done. We can get this whole front end put back together and done with. We do have to do our tie rod still, so we'll keep it up on the quick jacks, and moving right along here. Alright, so a quick update. Front end is completely back together. Looking good. You guys can see the body line with the inlay over here. Doesn't look great. I might redo it in the future, but I want to make sure I have enough wrap and everything, so easy enough to get the bumper off and redo it if I need to, but that's for another day or over time or whatever. So the rest of this looks pretty good. The side's alright. I mean, technically I could probably redo probably this whole thing and be probably better off, but I don't really want to redo the whole thing. I mean, I just spent probably like 5 days doing this to begin with. The roof's pretty much the only thing that looks perfect. Hood looks alright, roof looks alright. So we're gonna redo this quarter though. So that's what we're gonna do, probably later today or tomorrow, door and the quarter. Hoping that'll be able to do it by myself. Then we're gonna just put everything back together and be done with this vehicle, guys. Very excited to be driving this again up until the new build is revealed and finished. All right, so the plan today was to rewrap the passenger side or driver's side. And I drew this really nice diagram and all this stuff and made it so that I wouldn't mess up. Measured it probably like 6 or 7 times. Then I came out and realized that the vinyl's on the other side. And this piece would be perfect for the passenger side, but I wanted to redo the driver's side. And so when I go to do it, what would happen is that long strip is going to be on the bottom, because can't have it like this, obviously. So I made a mistake, and now I don't know what to do. So now my dilemma is leaving this as is, which looks pretty bad. I'm not very happy about it. I could order some more up, which might not be the worst idea. Spend another like 80 bucks or something on it, so I could probably do that. Or I could put the side skirt on the other side and kind of do that. But what I think I'm going to do is probably order up another piece and then recut this out again, because that was really stupid of me. Alright, so since we can't wrap the car the way that I wanted to right now, we will eventually go back now that we have a quarter panel on the passenger side, and we need to order a quarter panel for the driver's side. We're going to redo both of those sides. I guess that's probably for the best, but for now what we need to do is get this side skirt back on so that we're not looking really stupid with only one side skirt on. So what we're going to do is attempt to wrap this. So the first thing I'm going to do is attempt to take this glue off. Bought one of these things. It's supposed to be really good for taking off like glue and adhesive. Connect it right to the drill, and we'll see how it goes. So we're going to give it a shot. Alright, so it worked pretty well. We were able to kind of just roll some of it off, but for the most part, we were able to get it all off and it looks good. So we are going to attempt to wrap this now and see what the best way to do it is. Thinking I'm just going to kind of go over it like this, and I think it should lay down fairly easy, but we'll see. Alright, so came out pretty good. No issues, no warps, no pulls, no fingers. Overall came out really nice, so all we have to do is just cut this out now. I'm going to take a very slow razor blade to it and make sure that it comes out good. Just tuck this down. Side skirt installed. It's kind of crazy that so many things are just glued, clipped, velcroed onto cars. But we're good. It's back on. So let's start putting this car back together. Alright guys, so I decided that I'm going to try to do this a little bit differently. Now we have the gloss black handles, and we also have the gloss black mirror kind of matted in here as well. So I'm thinking that I'm gonna just install it as is and kind of just let it be, because I kind of like the contrast. You know, if you guys wind up hating it, we can always look to change it. But right now I'm okay with it. So let's give it a shot, see how it looks. Worst comes to worst, we could always take it off and redo it if the hater patrol comes out. But I'm gonna go with it. So let me know what you guys think about it. Alright, give you guys a quick look. So we got the door completely back together here. Needs to be cleaned up a little bit. No, a little dirty, but everything's good. Everything's back together. We got all the trim pieces back on. Lights are all connected, all that good stuff. Got all the trim around the door frame, all this stuff, all back in. Super easy to take apart and put back together. And lastly, we have our gloss black, retained gloss black handles and mirror. And I think it adds a little something extra, so I like it. I think it looks good. Yeah, some people might not like it, but we'll see. We'll see how it looks in the future, if I like it, if I want to maintain it. But looking good here. No issues, no nothing. So, looking good. Eventually we might need to rewrap, but right now we're gonna take it down, we're gonna enjoy it a little bit. So we're gonna do the same thing on the other side, get that done, get that all installed, and then we'll work on the rear. Alright, so quick look. We got the door completely back on. Interior all back together. Needs a little cleanup. Got the gloss black handle, gloss black mirror, and we got the matted everything else. So looking good, very happy with it. Learning as we go, like with everything else. So let's get this bumper dialed up and get these tail lights in. And get this done with. And tie rods, gotta do tie rods. Yeah, so we gotta throw this bumper on now. We got the pieces that we were missing. There she is, guys. Completed. Mostly. A couple more things to do, but looking good with everything. I'll have to take this out of the garage, get it all to quick jacks, and give you guys a walk around. One more trim piece to put on, but Mustang is completely assembled again, good to go. We have new tires we're gonna toss on, so we'll take care of that. It's all looking good. Pretty much ready to just get these tie rods off and get going with this next build. Looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. Could have did a little better, but I'll give you guys a walk around when we get it out. All right, guys, we have these last two trim pieces to toss on, and with this pretty much marks the end of the Mustang build. Not too much more to do with this. That's gonna do it for today's episode. We are done with the wrap. Car is finally back down, but we got one more thing to do. So what we need to do is the suspension. So we're gonna be tackling that in the next episode. And this build is so close to completion. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you guys subscribe if you have not already. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys like, ring that bell for post notifications. Also make sure you guys check out the merch line. Thank you guys for being here. Hopefully you're gonna be inspired by this. Try to DIY something yourself, save yourself some money, gain a little bit of experience. and try to pick up a wrench and buy a car. Do whatever you need to do. Just try to become a DIY salvage guy yourself.